I was relieved. I would much rather have heard to say they shut the place down. They transported all of the patients to other places where hopefully they'll get better care.
Families worried about loved ones who live at a rehabilitation facility in Archdale in northwestern Randolph County. This place is now the center of a state investigation. The patient risks were found during an unannounced recertification visit days ago, and that prompted the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services to alert staff members at Westwood Health and Rehab. These risks could cause patient injury or even death, and the center could no longer take new patients. Fox 8's Tess Bargeber went to the facility today to find out the specific violations. Tess.
Yeah, Neil, and when I tried to ask facility leaders about the state's visit, I was asked to leave the property. I was able to talk to a man whose dad once stayed at Westwood Health and Rehabilitation. He feels the lack of care played a role in his dad's death.
These photos taken in late December show the last time Ricky Combs saw his father Gene alert and in good spirits. His dad spent about a week getting care at Westwood Health and Rehabilitation Center in Archdale after suffering a heart attack.
I hate to say it, but I think there's where things went wrong.
Ricky was told his father fell out of the bed at the start of the year onto a concrete floor. He was taken to a hospital and passed away after being incoherent for about 2 weeks.
He never came out of it. All he done was got a little bit worse and a little bit worse.
Ricky says the accident should have never happened.
There's no side rails on the beds for safety to keep patients from falling out of the bed. How many other people are falling, twisting ankles, breaking wrists or something? It may not be getting reported, I don't know. But what goes on behind the scene, nobody knows.
Department of Health and Human Services officials could not provide the number of current patients or how many staff members are caring for them. I found 10 open positions at the facility.
I would never, ever send anybody there if they had the same staff they got now. They would really have to show me some improvements.
State records show officials cited deficiencies at Westwood in 2020 and 2019. Ricky is gathering his father's records. While he pieces together what happened, he has this advice for other families.
If people's got people in that place, that they will go see them, they will visit them, they'll ask a lot of questions.
And leadership at Westwood has until April 24th to submit an acceptable plan of correction. And once it's accepted, we should be able to get the specifics of what was going inside that prompted this letter of suspension of admissions. Katie?